Hello, how are you? It's the Subconscious Challenge Day 2. If you don't know what's going on, I have a previous video that explains everything. So today, it seemed like time was going a whole lot slower than yesterday. It started off that I had a snippet of my dream yesterday, and I was in Hawaii, and the dream, basically to summarize it, I was in a house, and I met people, like I don't really know them in my physical reality, but it's like I knew them in my dream. And then we were at this beach, and we were doing like some contest or something, but then like that's when I woke up. But that's the first thing that popped up during this session. To me, that signifies that a change is coming, because last year on this day I moved to Texas, and I moved back earlier this year to New York. But I do feel as though that a change is coming because, as I said, there was a house in my dream yesterday, which signifies that I could be moving into a new house. And also I do miss Hawaii. Also, my mom works home on Fridays, and sometimes her computer makes glitchy noises, but every time I had like an aha moment, her computer would make like a glitchy noise at the right time, so I was just like, confirmation. I had a lot more thoughts that I had yesterday, because yesterday it seems as though that time just flew by, and today it seemed as though that time slowed down, so I had a lot more thoughts, and so I only recorded or wrote down the prominent ones that I had today. I noticed that I started having like a little bit of self-critical thoughts, because like I also had a flashback to when I was working at a bar, and I remember that I got bumped into, and I was a server, and the drink spilled, and I remember just like giving a side eye because I'm famous for giving those. And the moment when I acknowledged that I was becoming self-critical, my mind immediately like moved on to another thought. So I was just like, maybe all I needed to know was just to become aware that sometimes the mind could become critical. Lastly, I'll never forget, I got like this flashback of childhood. It wasn't triggering, it was more just like a nostalgic feel to it. And I remember just like my life back then was so planned out. It just seemed as though that everything was on an efficient flow, and everything was just happening at the right time, at the right place. And I was wondering what happened to that energy, or when did that energy shift? But towards the end of the subconscious session that I had today, I realized that I was just like, you know what? I know that my life now is still efficient, but it's not the same that it used to be, but it's better. You know, I get to be the version of myself that I couldn't be in childhood, which is always a great thing. So the takeaway, 40 minutes felt like 40 hours today. Day 2 complete, 98 days to go, 28 days for recording to go.